15. The Trials of a Divided Heart. Anya, with her bright eyes and a spirit that refuses to be dimmed, is a nurse in a small clinic nestled within the Soviet sector. She tends to the wounds of her people, patching not just flesh but also the tattered hopes of a community living under the ever-watchful eyes of the Red Army. Yet Anya harbors a secret, one as dangerous as the barbed wire that snakes through the heart of Berlin. She is in love with a man from the West, a journalist named Thomas. Back in the clinic, the routine resumes, yet Anya is forever changed. The boy's escape has ignited a spark within her, a courage she never knew she possessed. She continues her work, tending to the wounded. But now her eyes hold a new resolve. She will continue to fight not with weapons or politics, but with compassion and love, for a future where walls crumble and hearts reunite. Their love story began before the wall, before the Iron Curtain descended, in a time when crossing borders meant a simple tram ride, not a treacherous journey across political and physical barriers. Now, their encounters are stolen moments, clandestine meetings at the border, hushed whispers exchanged amidst the ruins of a bombed-out church. Their only witness, the silent ghosts of a once unified city. Anya's heart is a battlefield where love and loyalty wage war. She is devoted to her people, to the community that depends on her, yet her soul yearns for Thomas, for the life they dream of building together, far from the shadows of the wall. The weight of her secret grows heavier with each passing day, threatening to crush her spirit. One night, as Anya makes her way home from the clinic, she stumbles upon a scene that chills her to the bone. A young boy, no older than 8, caught in the barbed wire attempting to cross to the west. He is injured, his face itched with fear and desperation. Anya, her instincts taking over, rushes to his aid, knowing that she is risking everything. She takes the boy back to the clinic, hiding him amongst the other patients. The decision weighs heavily on her. To help him is to commit an act of treason, one that could have dire consequences for her and her family. Yet she cannot turn her back on this innocent child, a victim of the same division that has torn her own life apart. As she tends to the boy's wounds, Anya learns his story. He is an orphan, separated from his sister during the chaos of the war. His escape is an attempt to find her, to reunite with the only family he has left. Anya's heart aches for him, for his loss mirrors her own. She is torn between her duty to her country and her desire to help the boy reach freedom. The next few days are a whirlwind of anxiety and clandestine activity. Anya, with the help of a few trusted colleagues, hatches a plan to smuggle the boy across the border. The risk is immense, the consequences dire, but she is determined to see it through. The night of the escape arrives, cloaked in a tense silence. Anya leads the boy through the darkened streets, their footsteps echoing in the emptiness. They reach the wall, a looming shadow against the moonlit sky. With trembling hands, Anya helps the boy through a hidden hole, whispering a prayer for his safety. As she watches him disappear in the darkness of the west, Anya's heart feels both heavy with loss and light with a newfound hope. She knows she may never see him again, but she also knows that she has done the right thing.